Hi, and welcome to another episode. I've read an article recently which I found kind of really funny because obviously it's been planted from Meghan herself, in my opinion. And the article is about Please Come Home, Harry. Desperate Meghan wants Harry home because he's been MIA for a while, and she's finding it very difficult living life separately. Now, I don't know if this is a real article or not, because when it comes to these two, we have to question everything that's put out there because obviously it's been fueled by a lot of lies. Now, apparently, she's finding life very difficult away from Harry and she wants him to come home. Now, did she plant that out there to keep the divorce mill rumor going, or are they actually separated? That is the question I'm asking you. What do you think? Because I really don't believe that they are separating. And like I've always said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will put my hand up and go, well, I'm wrong. But until the palace puts out a statement and says that this is happening and occurring, I will not believe it. Because if they do separate or divorce, they would have to prove the legitimacy of those children. And this is where everything is going to come unstuck. Has Harry had enough of all the bullshit? Has he finally seen what she's all about? Is he tired of all the rumours? Has he asked her to come clean with the so called surrogacy of the children? And she doesn't want to play ball? Is this why she's got a book in her back pocket waiting to be written and explode everything out there about the royal family? I mean, she was in the royal family for 17 months. How many secrets could she possibly hold in 17 months? Unless she was snapping photos all the time, as suspected that she was taking photos of Princess Charlotte's bedroom, etc. And her hand apparently was in the jewels. I don't know if that's true or not. She got caught there, but you'd think they would be very well locked up, those kind of things, and she couldn't have access to those things, but who knows? So, if this is actually really true that Harry has filed for divorce, things are going to get really, really nasty, really, really quick. And that's my opinion. I feel like she's going to be like a bull at a gate and she's going to go nuts over this. But it's the children I'm focusing on because they would have to be proven to be able to be in the line of succession. Is he going to allow that? Like, is he going to separate with her knowing that this, if it's real, that she didn't carry these children, is he actually going to allow this to occur? Or, like I said, has he totally had enough that it's time now to come clean and he's done with all the bullshit? Does he actually want this out in the open so everything gets shut down with the rumour mill and it's all out there in the open? I mean, he has not been by her side with the bullying allegations. He's not said a word about that. And she would have to be really chomping at the bit about that because he's not supporting her and they have spent this time apart. Like, nobody even knows where Harry is. Is he in America? Is he in the UK? I suspect he's in the UK, hiding out. He's probably in some drug rehab place for all we know. But he has not been by her side. That's the thing. Like, is it just a ploy to get everyone talking about it? Why hasn't the palace put out a statement that they're filing for divorce? Is it true? Is it not true? Like I said, we always have to question things with these two because they have been proven liars time and time again. It just keeps going from worse to worse, doesn't it? Like, one minute they're buying this so called home in Portugal, but now they're filing for divorce? Okay. I just don't feel like it's 100% true, considering that the article just came out a few days ago that she wants Harry home. Living life together separately is not what she wants. Very interesting indeed, isn't it? Also, Tina Brown says Meghan Markle's ideas are totally crap, and she called Prince Harry naive, and him working with Harvey Weinstein was the dumbest career move ever. Everyone is kind of slowly coming out of the woodwork saying things about them. It's like everybody's totally had enough of their crap, their lies, their deceit. They're just getting hammered from everywhere, aren't they, at the moment? I mean, we cannot forget all the lies that they have said all along and the deceitful little game. I don't know what they're doing in the US. I know some people think that he's dabbling in the US politics, which he has no right to do that. It's not his country, like I've said previously as well. But who knows with these people? All the lies that they've said all the time is all coming out over and over again. Like there's nowhere to hide for these two. The one thing I'm focused on is those children because they would have to be now, if this is the case, if it was the case that he's filed for divorce, like the rumour mill says, those children have to actually be determined whether they belong in the line of succession. I don't know if Harry, I don't know. Do you think Harry would allow that to happen for him to split with his family? I mean, apparently he's filed for divorce. Why hasn't Buckingham Palace put out a statement to let the public know that he's filed for divorce? Is it too soon? Is there room for reconciliation? Or is it just another bullshit puff piece to keep people talking because there is other things going on in the world that they want you to divert from? As usual, they put something over here so you look over there. And that's how they've played this game the whole time that she's been in the royal family, is how they've played this game. And I have to put out there as well, they've probably got a ton of photos in their camera roll and videos, etc., that they just put out in these puff pieces. That's something that could have happened 2 years ago. They could have been at an event 2 years ago or done something 3 years ago, and they've got it in their camera roll and they just put it out there, pay for this puff piece. How quick are they going to go through all their money if they keep putting out these bullshit stories for everybody to fall for? It's absolutely ridiculous. Something else which I find absolutely ridiculous is Prince Harry is above major heartthrobs in the hottest list. Really? He's hot? Since when? I mean, that's just my opinion, but did he pay for that to put out there? Because who's voting in these polls? Who's voting him as being hot? It's absolutely it just makes you laugh. Every time you read this stuff, it just absolutely makes you laugh because they've got nothing else to come up with. It's ridiculous. Apparently, Harry's been in his element, been away from Meghan while he's been gallivanting on his trips. Apparently, he's been really happy, been in his element, enjoying his time. So, if that's true, it goes to show that she really is the gatekeeper of their relationship. She holds him really, really tight and tells him what to say and what to do and what to eat and whatever else. So where does Meghan Markle go from here? If this is the case, where does she go from here? Because there's nowhere for her to go. Like, what does she do now? Look for a billionaire, a 90-year-old billionaire that she can snuggle up to until that person passes over and she can cash in on the money? I mean, that's a little bit nasty saying that, isn't it? But where does she go from here? It's not like she's a spring chicken and can go and get some heartthrob. She's just, she's absolutely ridiculous. She really did land the top role, married into the royal family and really screwed up any opportunity to do good in the world, to make a positive impact in the world. And her biggest thing that she wanted to do was be famous. She had that opportunity. It's absolutely laughable at this point that she got the top role. She got that role and she screwed it up. Like, how do you screw that up? It's it's beyond funny at this point. She wanted to be popular all her life, apparently. That's what she wanted to be, was popular and be known around the world. Well, she's known now around the world, isn't she? For all the wrong reasons. But she stuffed up the biggest opportunity of her life to do good in the world, to have a platform where she could make a change and be very successful and really loved. Except she's gone on the other end of the spectrum and being very disliked from her behavior. Nothing else, not race, not not anything for any other reason, or her looks, nothing like that. It's all because of her behavior and the way she's conducted herself and the way she's carried on and accused the royal family of such atrocities, including the people of the UK. Before Meghan came along, did you hear anyone else that had a platform going, oh, the UK's racist and they're bullies and, oh, they bullied me into nearly offing myself, etc.? What a whole lot of bullshit. If Harry has filed for divorce, this is going to get really nasty really quick. And there'll be articles left, right, and centre coming out. And Meghan will be the one popping them out there. But will Harry get really nasty with her? In my opinion, I feel he will, because he's been bluffed. There goes 8 years of his life of being made a fool, gone from a very popular person in the UK to very disliked. 3 years in a row, they're the most disliked people in the world. Like, he went from so high and crashed so low with the person he chose to marry because of her behaviour and the way she treated the royal family and the people of the UK. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions if you really think that Harry has filed for divorce. I mean, I'm calling bullshit. Like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't know. I just can't see it happening. I still can't see it happening. She wouldn't let him go. And the ones that normally file for divorce in the royal family are the ones from the royal family. It's not always the other party that files for divorce. Maybe he did grow a brain after all for a split second. But will he leave his children? Will he take those children back to the UK away from Meghan? That'll be interesting. Personally, if they do get divorced, I feel he will take those children back to the UK. That would be one kind of argument that is going to be played out there on a world stage, is about the invisible children. Let me know what you think. Have yourself a lovely day and take good care of yourselves. Bye for now.